over the top of the figs and rehydrated them.
I'm still just in a little bit of shock how you turned a fig episode into just cooking a whole duck.
Well, someone's got to do it, Rosie. It's not like you're going to do it, is it? Now, what I've got is about 6 little figs I popped in there. And to that, I'm going to add some sherry. You can use whatever sherry you like. This is some lovely Spanish sherry I'm going to pour in there. And I've also got some masala, which is, it's sort of like a fortified wine that the Italians use, mostly for tiramisu, which is gorgeous.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to leave that there because I'll use some of that. And I've also got a little bit of acid in there, balsamic.
Yep.
You love balsamic, I love balsamic, so I'm going to pour about 2 tablespoons in there as well. And to sweeten it up, because I'm just concerned that these dried figs just might not be sweet enough.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to put a little bit of brown sugar in there, about 1/4 cup goes in there. Now I'll pop that over there. If you can pass me that bar mix, what I'm going to do is whiz this up so I get a nice fig paste with all those things in there, and I'm going to smear it all over the duck.
Okay.
So in goes the bar mix. Oh, you're wearing a black shirt, so
Black
good.
shirt today.
You can be splashed, but I can't. There we go. There we go. It doesn't take very long at all, Rosie. It mixes it up beautifully. It's almost like your fig jam with a lot of adult flavours in there. It tastes nice and sweet.
Oh, yeah.
You can see this really sweetness working with duck. So what I'm going to do is slide that over there, and we're going to bring in the hero, which is the duck. I mean, the fig is the hero, isn't it? The heroine, the duck. So what I'm going to do is take it out of the packet like this and split it open. Look, ducks come with legs, and they come with wings, and they come with necks. So what I'm going to do is remove the neck, which I think is the, you can use the neck if you want.
I'm going to change my focus over to the mint.
And what I'll often do is use the duck neck for the actual sausage. So what I'm going to do is take that off like that, remove it and put it aside. And of course the wings here, I just open the wings here like that, and where that joint is there, I'll just give it a chop like that, so it goes all the way through. I do have a license for this weapon. I'm actually a skilled tradesman, you would believe it. A chopper like this is perfect for chopping through it. You can use a knife if you find the joint and cut the way through it, but it's a great way to blunt a good knife. So what I do is open it like this, make sure all of my fingers are out of the way, and I just do a little test so I know what's going to go there, and then bang like that, it goes all the way through. So these parts here will go into my stock. I don't waste anything when it comes to animals or ducks. Now what I'm going to do is go through the back of it. I'm going to remove the spine and what we call butterflied out. Now this is what we call a parson's nose, or the tail of the duck, and with my knife I go down the back of it and down the side of the spine, and hear that crunching of the blade? That's what you want to hear, or you don't want to hear when you go to your chiropractor. So around the side there, I'm just going to gently run my knife down the back of it like that. You could use a pair of scissors if you wanted to, but I reckon a good sharp knife goes straight through those bones very, very easily. Make sure you remove all those little pieces. Now what I'm going to do, Rosie, is just crack it open like that, and I'm just going to pop it straight into the pan. Now I've got some onions here that I'm going to put into the bottom here, and if you've got those herbs ready, we're going to throw them into the bottom of the pan there. Some spring onions, just twist them off and throw them into the bottom. Now if you wanted to, you could also put these pieces in here, just snap that off like that. This will help to lift the duck off the bottom of the pan. Now what I'm going to do, Rosie, is pop the duck on there, and you can see it fits beautifully in here.
Yep.
Now of course we need some salt on here, plenty of salt. Meat loves salt, salt loves meat, and duck also loves a lot of salt as well. Some pepper goes on there as well, which is really, really important. I'll make sure I put plenty of pepper on the outside there because we need some seasoning. And of course those herbs, I'm going to reach across and grab all of those herbs. I'm going to pack these around the outside here. So these herbs, as the duck cooks, will actually infuse, and all those flavours will go up through the duck and make it delicious. Now the fig glaze, this is an important part. What I'm going to do is put it on the top here. The glaze will actually run down the side and get into the juices of the duck, and it will flavour it very, very nicely. A little bit of that masala goes on the top as well, and what I'll do is just spread that around like this. As the duck's cooking, I'll spoon some of the glaze over the top of it and let it cook nice and slowly. Now the trick to this is popping the lid on. I will cook it for about 40 minutes at 180 to 200 degrees Celsius with the lid on, and then I take the lid off for the last 20 minutes, let it glaze up beautifully, and then we'll tuck into this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous fig roasted glazed duck. Can't wait to try this one. Into the oven. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a whole half duck because I reckon...
Why not?
Why not? Because you're not going to eat the other half, so I might as well, we don't want it to go to waste, do we? So I'm going to pick this up and pop it onto my plate there like that. And I've got a little plate there for you, Rosie.
Oh, that's
because
nice.
I know you don't eat meat, but I've got some vegetables for you
These
because
are
you
perfect.
need to have some lovely vegetables. Now, what I'm going to do, Rosie, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to try and share the experience of this beautifully cooked duck. Now, I'm just going to go to the glaze here. You can see that glaze. I've been spooning that onto the duck every few minutes, every 10 minutes or so while it's been cooking.
You've kind of made your own jam there, haven't you? Duck jam.
It is. It's gorgeous, and it's mixed with the duck fat and the juices of the duck. It tastes really good. But of course, it's the duck that I really like, and I want to
Well,
see
it looks cooked perfect.
how well. Oh, look at that! The duck just falls off the bone, that's exactly what you want when you're cooking duck. It's steaming. It's hot. I'll take a little bit of that glaze there, and I'll put it onto my duck like that, and you can smell it's going to be gorgeous. You
Does
can
smell good.
the duck and the fig working so well together, and I'm teasing you. That's what I'm doing, but I'll just put it
Get
in
it
my
in
mouth. There we go.
there.
Yeah, no, I know that you're in your element there, really, aren't you?
That is melting in the mouth.
Tasting good?
The sweet meat really works well with the duck. It is so delicious. It is